Dear students, my name is K. Nagaraj, working as assistant professor in the Department of Civil Engineering. So today I am explaining about endogenous hazards. So first of all, definition of the endogenous hazards. Endogenous hazards, these are which are occurred inside of the earth surface, inside of the earth, that is called as a endogenous hazards. Examples are volcanic eruption and earthquake and landslides. Now coming to the first one, volcanic eruption. In this volcanic eruption, so first of all know the definition of the volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruption, it is refers to the process by which solid, liquid and gaseous material from the earth crust are ejected on the surface of the earth through an opening or vent. It is known as a volcanic eruption. This volcanic eruption, which is caused in the layer of the mantle layer. In this layer, earth crust is broken into the tectonic plates. That plates are moved destructive movement. That movement it creates some energy. That energy result in the earth crust. That earth crust it is formed to broken into the molten and semi-solid state of the rock, which is present in the magma chamber. So the molten and semi-solid state of the rock is called as a magma. So the magma which present below the surface of the earth, that is called as a magma. And lava, when the lava is present on the above the surface, then it is called as a lava. These eruptions can cause the lateral blast, lava flows, hot ash flows, mudslides, avalanches, falling ash, floods. So these eruptions can trigger the tsunamis, flash flood, earthquake, mud flows and rock flows. So these volcanoes are which caused on the water bodies such as oceans and seas. It can cause the tsunamis. This tsunamis it can cause the flash flood. Flash flood means instant of the overflowing of water which submerges the land surface. That is called as a flash flood. So if we have clearly observed that, so the image shows what is the procedure behind the volcanic eruption. So in this diagram, so the red color represents the magma chamber which present inside of the earth surface, so which present in the mantle layer. In this layer, earth crust material is broken into the semi-solid state of rocks, that is called magma. Due to the heat from the earth layers, the broken materials to maturate at one point. That point is called as a magma chamber. In this chamber, magma will added to surrounding lava flow, surrounding magma, so which have a low viscosity, so that will added to the magma chamber. Thus the result in magma will rise up to reach the ground surface. So in the magma chamber, volume rises up to the reach ground surface. That results in it creates a faulty zones. Across the faulty zones to reach the ground surface, it can produce the opening from the magma chamber to earth surface. That is called as a main event or opening. So through opening, magma will ejected on the ground surface. When the exerted on the ground surface, that is called as a lava. This lava exploded into the atmosphere. So that in exploded into the atmosphere, that magma it is having a ash content. That ash content must be impact on the human health nearby the volcanic prone regions. And also the ash layer is settled down and nearby the crater, and it's travel through the some distance from the vent pipe. So that creates a tetra layers in layer by layer, so which is having a so thickness lies between the so millimeters to the centimeter. So this completely process is known as a volcanic eruption. So now coming to the, so how many stages are volcanic eruption? During the volcanic eruption, there are the three types are there. So first one is active volcano, second one is dormant volcano, third one is extinct volcano. So first one is active volcano. This active volcano is one which has recently erupted and there is a possibility that may erupted soon. It means so it's present or future. This type of eruptions may possibility to the eruption. The type of is called as a active volcanoes. Now coming to the second one, dormant volcanoes. A dormant volcano is one which has not erupted in long time, but there is a possibility it can erupt in the future. It means so these volcanoes are erupted in erupted each present, but future there is no possibility to the eruption. The type of is called as a dormant volcanoes. Third one is extinct volcanoes, and extinct volcanoes is one which has erupted thousands of years ago, and thousands of years ago there is no possibility of the erection. So it means so present and future there is no scope for the eruption of the volcanoes. That is called as a extinct volcanoes. These are the different stages of volcanoes. Now coming to the types of volcanoes. These types of volcanoes, so based upon the so layer by layer at the crater and surrounding the crater. So there are the four types of volcanoes are there. So first type is shield volcanoes. These volcanoes have a broad and gently sloped slides and primarily built up by the flow of low viscosity ballastic lava. They tend to have a effusive eruptions. It means this shield volcanoes are, so there is a lava is low viscosity. It means it creates a gently sloping both sides of the crater, and it is having a broad tepla layers. It look like a bowl shape. That is called as a shield volcanoes. Now coming to the second type. So second type volcanoes are composite volcanoes. It is also called as a stratovolcanoes. These stratovolcanoes have steeper, more conical shape and built from alternating layers of the lava flows, ash flow and volcanic rocks. They are known for their explosive eruptions due to more viscous lava and higher gas content. Composite simple means the combination of the shield volcanoes and cinder cone volcanoes. Cinder cone volcanoes, it is having a steep slope at the crater, and shield cone having a, because of low viscosity there is a broad gently sloping causes at the crater or nearby the crater. This is the combination of the volcanoes. It is also known as a composite volcanoes. Next one is cinder cone volcanoes. These are the smallest type of volcano and have steep sides built up by the accumulation of volcanic debris like cinders and as ejected during the eruption. They usually have a short-lived eruptions. It means there is a short-lived eruptions. There is no longer period to erupted. So because of that, they creates a steep slopes because of high viscosity of lava at nearby the crater. It's look like a cone shape. That's why it is called as a cinder cone volcanoes. Now coming to the fourth type, that is lava domes. These lava domes, it is also called as a volcanic domes. So volcanic domes, these lava domes are formed from the slow extraction of highly viscous lava. They are often found within the crater of larger volcanoes and can grow over a time. It is simply meaning that so because of high viscosity of the lava ejected on the ground surface, that creates a within the crater, which within the crater it's look like a dome shapes. They can be grow it will take to over longer period. So these are the different types of volcanoes. So if you clearly observe that the images shows there are the different types of volcanoes. First one is shield volcano. If clearly observe that, so clearly observe that, so black color represents the different layers, and red color represents the magma chamber, and yellow color represents the magma chamber. Magma will ejected on the ground surface. On the ground surface it creates a tephra layers. So based upon the ejection, these are the different types of volcanoes. First one is shield volcano, second one is cinder cones, and third one is composite volcanoes, and fourth one is lava domes. So now coming to the causes of the volcanoes. So first cause is the buoyancy of the magma. The simple meaning of the buoyancy, the uplift pressure. That pressure will directly impact on the magma chamber. Thus result in the volume of the magma will rise up to reach the ground surface. The magma exploded into the atmosphere. This is the cause of magma. Now second one is the pressure from the gases in the magma chamber. The magma also contain dissolved volatiles such as a water and sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide. So these dissolved gases are react with the magma chamber, thus result in the composition and volume of the magma will rise to reach the ground surface. Now coming to the third cause, the injection of the new magma chamber into a magma chamber that is already filled with magma. So it is simply meaning with in the magma chamber additionally added to the another magma chamber. So thus result in the already magma chamber filled with magma and initially and especially added to the another magma chamber, that will the pressure from the dissolved gases and the volume of the magma will rises to reach the ground surface. So these are the causes of the volcanic eruption. So now coming to the effects of volcanic eruption. In these effects there are some positive effects are there. So first one is it generates it generation of the geothermal energy from the magma lies close to the surface. So this is good for the increasing of our renewable energy use. So this geothermal energy is generation from the during the volcanic eruption. Heat is released. The heat is generated into a geothermal energy. The geothermal energy is a renewable energy sources. So second one is the lava and ash deposited during an eruption breaks down to provide the valuable nutrients for the soil. So this creates a very fertile soil which is good for agriculture. The lava and ash deposit layer, so it is less than thickness in between the so that layer which is help to increase the soil fertility. That fertility soil or soil moisture content will be increases. The soil moisture is used for production of the crop, and also it is increased to the yield from the crop. Next one is third positive effect, that is dramatic scenery is created by the volcanic eruption. It attracts the tourist and also it will add it to the revenue from that region. So it is the one of the source to the nation or that region. These are the positive effects. Now coming to the negative impacts, the volcanic ash result from the eruption can get carried away to long distances and deposited as a layer. If the thickness of the ash layer is less than 1 mm, the effects are irritation to the lungs and eyes. So the thickness of the ash layer lies between the 1 to 5 mm. The effects are damage to the buildings and it creates a dust pollution. The thickness of the ash layer, if the thickness of the ash layer lies between 5 to 100 mm, the effects are damage to the crops and the collapse of the buildings. The thickness of the ash layer lies between 100 to 300 mm, the effects are collapse of the building. The thickness of the ash layer is greater than 300 mm, the effects are its death of livestock and damage to the dairy power and power communication systems. These are the effects of volcanic eruption. Now coming to the mitigation measures of volcanoes. So mitigation means it is helps to reduce the impacts of disaster, because there is no possibility to do avoid and escape from the disaster. That's why to reduce the impacts, that's why we take the mitigation measures. In these mitigation measures, so first one is monitoring and early warning system. This monitoring system and early warning system, by using GPS and satellite radar system, it is helps to reach the to reach the indicates the warnings through via television and radios and poster designs and in articles and advertisement, etc. So this it is helps to reduce the impacts of volcanic eruption. Now second mitigation measure is risk assessment and mapping. So it is used to identify the areas at risk from the volcanic hazard, such as a lava flows, ash flow and pyroclastic flow and laharas. These maps are used to inform to planning and decision making, so which is used to help the migration of the people who at the high risk prone areas, they move to the safer places. Third mitigation measure is community preparedness and education. So in this phase, education is must be created by the surrounding regions or areas, which is helps to how to react during the disaster and act how to act during the disaster. Big disaster hits, so which is helps to warning signs, and also we take the safety measures. This is includes the drills and simulations. Now coming to the next mitigation measure is land use planning. So in this planning, so there is preventive development in high risk areas, which means that so development is restricted in hazardous prone areas. Because of that, so urbanization, industrialization restricted, there is no possibility to so increase the mortality rate or injuries and as well as property damages. Now coming to the last one is emergency response coordination. So in this phase, coordinates with local bodies and non-local bodies and as well as so organization and government organizational and national and international sectors, which is helps to reduce the impacts of volcanic hazard. Volcanic volcanic hazard. Thank you.